Welcome to Liverpool. We are going on a magical mystery tour. See what I've done there? Beatles fans, you might love this video. We're down at Albert Docks, and this tour is 2 hours on the bus. We're going to go around all the famous places where the Beatles met, where they maybe wrote some of their favourite songs, and we'll end up in the cavern at the end. How cool is that? Let me show you where I am. So we're just down at the docks just now, we're just waiting to go on the bus. This bus is £21, but it includes entry to the cavern. An all-day ticket to the cavern, £7.50. It's not bad value, it's only about £14. Only thing it's missing, it's not an open top bus. It's a bit of a shame. I've heard good reports about this. I met a couple of viewers yesterday in the hotel who says they've been on it, and they says it was brilliant, so we'll see what it's like. Let's go on a magical mystery tour. Oh, it's getting exciting, we're ready to board. We've got a wee ticket here as well, gets us into the cavern. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's us on board. We've already got the Beatles music on, how exciting.
Also this afternoon we got Penny Lane, we got George Harrison's birthplace and childhood home. We've also got Strawberry Field and Paul McCartney's last home. Okay, now over 400 homes in these streets are built by the Welsh, especially for the workers there to come and work and live in Liverpool back in the day. Now up until recently they were all meant to be demolished, but a successful campaign by the local community has meant that they've all been thankfully restored to their former glory. That street there on your left hand side, that's where it was actually filmed, you see. That was Garrison Lane for the first 4 series. 7 houses down on the right hand side was Thomas Shelby's house. We got everything in Liverpool, 2 cathedrals, 2 very famous. Side number 9, which is the 5th house down on the left hand side. Okay, that's where that blue car is parked. That's where Ringo was born, and he spent the first 4 years of his life there with his mum Elsie and his dad Richard. Have a look down here on your right hand side. You see a small white house halfway down there. That's where Ringo lived for the next 20 years. So the height of Beatlemania, Ringo was still living in that very small house in that very small grove there. Can you believe that?
Now arrived at Penny Lane.
James Corden and Paul McCartney. Okay, June 2018 they came down Penny Lane. Paul got out of the car and he got out his pen and he vandalised this sign on the wall on your left hand side with his signature. So this sign on the wall here is covered in parchment at the moment, but Paul McCartney's signature is actually on that actual sign. Now back in 1995 the Beatles released a song off the anthology called Free as a Bird. Now the video for Free as a Bird was actually filmed here on Penny Lane. Where the banker never wore a Mac in the pouring rain. Very strange. And on the corner here, just after the off licence here, is Tony Slavin's Ladies and Gentlemen Salon. There's your famous barbershop, folks, formerly Bioletti's hairdressers back in the day. Yes, so everything in the song Penny Lane is about this small area here, just centred around the bus stop on the other side of a shelter in the middle of a rock. 5th house up on the left hand side, that's where John lived for the first 5 years before he moved up to live with his Aunt Mimi, his mum's sister, for the next 18 years, and the house is called Mendips. We're going to park outside Mendips later on in the tour. To tell, I'm going to tell you sort of when we're back on the bus. We're going to visit where George Harrison was born. Now we don't actually go into the actual street, okay? There's a little red and white chain, okay, so we don't actually go into the street, but I will point out to you where George is born, and I'll tell you all about it when we're back on the coach. So just follow me, folks. Thank you all.
Okay, we're just heading down the street where George Harrison was born. Okay, so I'm assuming it's this wee street here that's cordoned off, private road. So it'll be one of these houses here. Number 12, 6th house, up the right hand side. So the guy was just saying Arnold Grove is the name he used to use to sign into hotels when he was famous, George Harrison. So he never forgot his roots. Okay, we're about halfway through the tour, just leaving Strawberry Fields, and if you're a Beatles fan, you'll find this really, really interesting. Some lots of good information, and I can see why actually it's not an open top bus, because it's a bit of an experience, everybody together.
You see the black and white gates on the front. Now this is called Mendips, where John lived for 18 years. As I say, you see the blue plaque just below that main bedroom window. Now John's bedroom was the one in the top left hand corner. Every year on John's anniversary, the National Trust leave the light on in that bedroom in tribute to John. Now only 2 Beatles songs were actually written in this house. Please Please Me and I'll Get You.
Okay, we have now arrived at the final home of Paul McCartney. We're going to walk down the road. Got a nice area around about here. There's the name of the road there. It's Forthland Road.
He used to write lots of the songs. So the likes of Love Me Do, She Loves You, I Saw Her Standing There, From Me to You, All My Lovin', Michelle, I'll Follow the Sun, One After 909 When I'm 64, plus many, many more, all written in this house here, making the most important by far in the history of rock and roll. Now it's owned by...
Just outside Paul McCartney's house. This car is cool. Pretty cool inside as well, I'd imagine. Nice, eh? Right, let's go back to the bus.
We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine.
Needle on your left hand side. Now from this side of it, looks absolutely incredible. The largest Anglican one in Europe, second largest in the world. It took 74 years to build and opened in 1978. If you do have time while you're in Liverpool, please make a little visit inside there. It's there's the Philharmonic dining rooms, and it's inside here 7 years ago, 8th of June 2018, that Paul McCartney done a concert inside this pub here on your left hand side with his full band. Behind those 6 long windows there inside that room. Very famous toilets inside there, very Art Nouveau style, very old. 4 bells there on the front. There was a campaign at one point to have those 4 bells named after each one of the 4 Beatles, but the Archbishop said we can't have a bell called Ringo. It's not happening.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. Love me, I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week.
Wonderful collection of Grade 1 listed buildings, one of the finest collections in the whole country actually. Now this one, St George's Hall, is actually our current King Charles III's favourite building in the whole country. Back in 2008 when Liverpool had the European Capital of Culture, Ringo starred on a concert from the very top of St George's Hall in front of thousands of fans on the platform. And it's on Matthew Street that you'll find the Cavern Club, the Cavern Pub, the Cavern Restaurant, the Wall of Fame, all Beatle themed restaurants and bars as well. So we're going to drive slowly past the top of Matthew Street. Have a little glance down here, okay guys, have a little glance down here. It's normally busy. The wonderful 60s band on called the Shakers, they'll go on stage about 6 o'clock this evening as well, okay guys. So fantastic Merseybeat style band, okay. So for myself, Tony and Ross, has been an absolute pleasure meeting you all.
Okay, we're going to finish off at the Cavern, of course we are. This is our favourite place in Matthew Street. Brilliant live bands in here. One of our favourites, the Shakers, are not on today unfortunately, but the bands are all good in here. It's pretty dark as you can see, all the way down. That bus tour was absolutely fantastic. If you're a Beatles fan, you'll absolutely love it. Okay, live music from 11 o'clock in the morning, all day in the Cavern. It's really busy actually. mind a wee minute. Busy for a Sunday afternoon. It's the busiest place in Matthew Street on Sunday, without a doubt. The live lounge is through here to the left. This is a paid lounge normally. We did get it last time. T-shirts, caps, everything for sale here as well. They've got a Beatles tribute band that play through here at the weekends as well, so just basically through the cup. How you doing? Alright? Alright? How you doing?
Good to see you, Will.
Ah, good to see you.
You're Tenerife.
That's right, aye. How you doing? Alright? Cheers. What's your name?
Ian.
Ian, alright, Kevin. Pleased to meet you. Oh, Coatbridge, alright, nice one. Thanks for watching the channel. Appreciate it. Cheers, Ian. Great to meet a wee viewer at the end there, Ian from Coatbridge. Lovely to meet you.
I'll bet